Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the podcast. My name is Uchea. As always, I'm representing the Full Spirit production. I'm here to talk about the event that happened in week 2 of the Durumi Super League 5.2, where Bassey Sparrows, who powerfully is my guest today, Bassey of Bassey Sparrows. We call him High Chief Bassey Eyenono. Bassey, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right, we saw you last week on match day 1. Your team was calamitous. You couldn't earn any point out of the 4 matches that we played. It was a trajectory from 5.1. You lost your last 2 matches. You lost to Edu Wolves and you lost to Goshen White Tigers, and you brought it forward to 5.2 on the opening 4 matches. You lost your 4 matches. I'd like you to say that you had 6 matches problems for you. 6 matches went down. But then on match day 1 of week 2, your first match was a draw against Allen Foxes. Then afterwards, you now hit 3 matches on the row, which now gave you a draw and 3 victories, 10 points. I want you to take me through this episode of your comeback. How did it happen?
Well, the obvious. If you follow the trend, I've always been very competitive in these competitions. So I don't like losing and then not losing that without having a single point to show effort on the board. So I got worried. So I went back to the drawing board. And I told them, because I look at the players I had, they are not terrible. It's just that we were a little bit not coordinated. So I said, okay. My captain came to me, we discussed. And I said, if you go to match day 2, we'll have to correct a few things. So I now told myself, what do we do? We now discuss me and Ekong, my captain. So from the defense, now I have Hassan and Hamza. So, and me, I'm not a good header of the ball, which I don't head balls, but I'm good at my feet. So I said, okay, Hamza, you stay there and win the area balls in match day 2. And that's what exactly he was winning the whole area balls. I see just
learned Hamza scored a goal.
Yes, but I put him there. I put him there to win area balls for me because I'm not tall. He was doing exactly what I told him to do. So when the ball comes to my feet, and then I can see the midfielder. So that works for us. And then Ekong came to the party. David was industrious as always. Namaye came to the party, and I told Namaye not to shout at the boys, allow them express themselves. So we had a prep talk, and then we tried to execute. And it came to reality that all what we planned came to pass. So
last time I was telling Black Child that it was as if you had passed your prime, and he said no, that maybe it's not your problem per se, but I felt probably you weren't as lethal as you used to be, which also said all of us are actually getting older by the day. So did you play the whole matches on match day 2?
No, that's because Hassan is also a good defender. I can't keep me out for that long, so we just shared the match. I played 2, Hassan played 2. So I said, okay, Hassan, I'll play the first 2, you play the last 2, and then because he's a good defender. It's just that he doesn't talk. So I let him play the last 2. So and I played the first 2.
I was talking to Edu of Edu Wolves. He told me that the victory that you cherished the most was the one against him, because in 5.1 that team dealt with 2 guys. You lost 4 matches to them, and also on the first day of 5.2, you lost your match with him against him, which meant that you had lost 5 matches on the row against Edu Wolves. How did you feel winning Edu Wolves for the first time in 6 encounters?
Well, I don't know what to say about Edu Wolves, and I don't know how he does it, but he has been racking points from me over the last season.
You're the one that's going to really give him the 5.1.
Yeah, I told him when he won, I said, I'm the one that gave you this trophy, and he was laughing. But that's the truth. 15 points for me is massive. So, and he continued. He continued getting 3 points again. So this week, I said, well, we're fighting for points now. We're not looking at Edu. We're looking for survivor. So we just won our 3 matches, and that was a good springboard for us.
But do you feel special winning him?
Yes, of course, because I had to stop him at some point. Every day can't continue to be Christmas. So, and I'm happy I got the 3 points off his back this time around.
Okay, so we saw on that day you were the highest winner that day, Ghana, 10 points.
Yes.
Nobody we've not seen it apart from the first day where Edu got 10 points. I'm not sure I've seen a week where a team went home with 10 points. You did it. Edu did it on match day 1. You did it on match day 2. For Allen Foxes, they were the beauty of they were like the beautiful bride that everybody was trying to cut. They ended up having just 2 points on match day 2. They were the worst performing team on that day. Basically, I don't know, but because of the 8 points they got on match day 1, it didn't really show that they were bad. They ended the day with 10 points, just like you, Lion. And could you tell us what went wrong with the team? Assuming you were the coach of Allen Foxes, what would you have done? What would you say was wrong with your team?
First of all, every team is balanced. I would like to see that what happened to us match the one was just that we're not coordinated. But you pick those one by one, those players, all of them, they're amazing. There's a boy I call Mubarak, and people doesn't know, but they saw how he was working hard like one. I think Kedu saw him. Wonderful. As in energetic midfielder. So all of them, it's just that so you can have a bad day. This is football. And then so Allen team is not bad. It has a very wonderful team.
Of course, you can't be bad when you racked up 8 points on match day 1.
Yeah, it's not
a bad team. But now the question is, how did they go down on match day 2? What could have been
because this is football. This is football. All 5 of us, you can come tomorrow now. Even a duo, or I wishing him bad, but anything it can happen to anybody. Someone have 2 points, 1 point. Just this thing happens. But I do know that his team revolves around Henshaw. So, and if you stop Henshaw playing, I think you have a chance of winning Allen. That's how it plays. But unlike you do that, you don't know who to stop. Everybody's hardworking. He's a hard worker. So he's a wonderful coach.
They were the second. The duos were the second.
Yes.
The second best team of the day. They got 5 points. You guys got 10 points, which means they were a bit consistent. But the most consistent team of the tournament so far has been Sus Lions. Yes. They got 5 points on day 1. Yes. Got 5 points on day 2. Yeah. And from Blackshaw's analysis last week, he prided or he boasted by saying that the team with the least weakness. I want to borrow his words. If that is true, why didn't their effort catapult them to the top of the table?
Yes, on paper, Sus Lions are the most balanced team on paper. But all know on paper is theory. When you come to the pitch, things happen. You're balanced on paper, but you're not balanced in reality. So what they have to do is to fix this balanced team and make them get the result they deserve. So far, so good. If I must say, they're a balanced team, but then the results are not saying how balanced they are so far. So yeah, it's open to everybody. But I know on paper, they have everybody. There's Blackshot in the middle. There's Lion. There is one Ifeanyi at the back. They have a wonderful young goalkeeper called Onana. So everything is fine for them. It's just that let them keep this result coming to match what they have on paper.
Okay, for another team that was consistent or that has been consistent, it could positive or negative. The Goshen White Tigers. They had 4 points on match day 1, 4 points on match day 2. So they are doing whatever they are doing. They're doing it well. No improvement. No going down. Like I said last week, one would think they will butcher anybody that comes their way, but then they keep losing matches in the numbers. You lost 2 matches on the first day. You lost another 2 on the second day. I don't think a team wanting to win a tournament can give up matches like that.
One thing I want to say in this competition is that no matter the team you have, no team is invincible. None of the 5 teams is invincible. So everybody's beatable. This is the first thing on everybody's mind. So they beat you, just walk away and try the next one. So you're beatable. Everybody, 5 of us were all beatable. So now the thing is, Goshen White Tigers, they wonderful attack with Andy and Alfred, which shoots the ball from anywhere. So and we have Mike that is wonderful. Yeah, I can at least spread the passes to those boys. So they are also dangerous. And Dogo, he comes with his A game, and then so it's just I think a little at the back, but But like I said, the whole 5 teams, no one is invincible. So
a team like Goshen White Tigers, if you were to buy for them during the transfer window coming up next and this weekend, what would you advise? Since they have everything, you cannot have Alfred and Andy. And you have Toby up front. You have Andy. You have Alfred. You have Mike and Dogo in the mid. Dogo is in the team, right?
Yes.
In the midfield. Who is behind? There is Vincent at the back.
Vincent and
so what kind of player would you want to buy for
Vincent and Martins at the back for them. So I think what they need, what can help them is maybe ball passing defenders.
Or do you think they have a strikers crisis?
No, they're fine up front. In the middle, they're also fine. If Dogo comes with his A game, we do the marking for Mike. You know, Mike doesn't have the guys anymore, but Dogo, if he comes with A game, then Mike will spread the ball for him, so they're fine. So the 2 defenders, if they have ball passing defenders, I think that's what they need.
Vincent and
yes, those are not good passers of the ball. Actually.
But do you think they are a good pair?
Well,
I feel Vincent could be a little bit more adventurous with the game, but Martins might not really want to adventure, and he is not great at passing the ball. But then that's not to say he's not a good.
He's a good defender.
He's a good defender. Actually, he plays to
But you're asking me what this team needs now.
Yes, what this team.
I'm saying they have everything now. If Dogo comes with his A game in the middle of the park, then Mike can spread the ball. So at the back, if these 2 can help with passing the ball area, then I think they'll be. This is what I think.
So I put this to you. Your journey so far, how you were able to amass 10 points. What will you be needing in the transfer window?
I need a ball carrying midfielder.
Like who? In the mode of who?
I don't know. I need someone that.
Looking at the players already playing now, what type would you want? Like Henshaw?
In
the mode of Henshaw?
Let me see what I get, but I know that this is my team. I need a ball carrying midfielder. That's all I need. The defense were fine.
Okay, but what about Namaye? You think he's okay up front? Him alone up front?
Namaye is...
He pairs with who?
With Alami.
Okay.
Namaye is a born goal scorer. Like I say, he doesn't need to play well to score. That's why I picked him. He's someone that gets goal from anywhere. So I picked him because of that. He's just natural goal scorer. So that's why I picked him. So by now, he needs a ball carrying midfielder, which we don't have. So this, if I have that, I'm fine. The defense, I can always shuffle myself, Hamza and what's his name, and Hassan are fine.
So if there's any team that might not go to the market that you think they're okay, the way they are, what team would that be?
I think it's Lions.
Lions. They don't need to go to the market.
I think it's Lions.
What about the Wolves?
Wolves. He had a bunch of hardworking unit, but he also needs people that play with flair a bit.
He has them already. He has Habib. Habib is most trusted player. He also has I don't know the players he has. Ifani. Was this Ifani?
No, he's
Ifani, the guy that came.
Iframe.
Yes, Iframe. That's Ifani also, the goal scorer.
And there's Peter.
Okay, Ifani is for so.
No, he's a defender.
Yes. There's also Peter.
There's Peter.
Peter was the new import, right?
Yes.
So I think the team is balanced.
What I mean by team play with flair a bit is let me explain. You know, there are a bunch of hardworking units. So, but then if he had an Henshaw in his team, he knows what I'm talking about. If you had an Henshaw inside this hardworking team, wonderful. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Okay. This is a difficult question to answer. I know you always want to say you would want to win the tournament, because in case you don't win it, which team do you think is the most difficult for you now? The team you're looking at, you're always scared of them. You think they might run away with the tournament. Of course, everybody will point at Edu Wolves because they are defending champions back to back, and now they are miles apart, miles away from the other group. 15 points, 10, 10, 5 points. Apart from Edu Wolves, who else are you scared of?
Apart from Edu Wolves,
are you scared of Sosolan?
Sosolan is very difficult to beat because last week they didn't have Onana. I'm sure that Goname is scored. Onana will point it out. I'll push it out. So if Onana comes back this week, they're a very difficult team to beat. So because how they play and they're structured well. Maybe you can say up front, the flair isn't there anymore because Lion is a senior man. All right. If they had maybe let's say younger number 9, I think all of us would have been in really deep trouble. Yeah, but of course, men have to play. So, but the team is structured very well, and when they have their keeper back, I think they're very difficult unit to break down, in my opinion.
Okay, apart from Walid being the best player on match day 1, and also David being the best player on match day 2, which other player has impressed you? Like a player you didn't believe could be this magnificent in the Super League 5.2?
Peter is doing well. Peter for Edu Wolves. He came a couple of times for our training, but for him to come to the tournament, the aura is not being overwhelmed. And he'll keep playing like he did the match day 1. I saw the little boy picking passes and amazing. So for me, Peter.
Okay, Peter has been the most outstanding.
Yes,
for you. Last time, the referee said we didn't mention them in the podcast. We didn't talk about their performance. Yeah. So to you, officiating so far, how has it been? Has there been an improvement from 5.1, or there are still areas we think we need to revisit? Trying to assess CJ, the new referee, and Chukwemeka, the old veteran.
No, CJ is doing well, and Chukwemeka is doing what he does. Like I said, nobody's an angel.
But has there been any big decision that they have been unable to resolve?
Like the one Edu brought to the table the other day, So Edu ask for the videos. I don't know if he has it by now, but at least those are a few decisions that could be controversial. Then also in my case, in match day 1, I think I had a penalty against me. Yeah. So and I asked, is that a penalty? CJ said yes. I asked Bassey, I said yes, and I just.
What's the one that Gushwataga scored?
Yes, the one to be scored. Yeah.
Okay.
So because I felt, there was a clip, but I didn't fall. So some referees said 50-50, but they said it's a penalty. So Chukwemeka pointed to the spot, and.
So if the referee, you won't have given it?
A tournament of this magnitude, if the foul is not serious, I'll just say play on. I'll let that ball go on, in my opinion, because yes, there's a clip, but he didn't fall, so let him play.
Okay, so we want to rate the referees by percentage. How many percent?
So far, so good. Both of them have, at least, like both of them are trying to save their integrity. Someone like CJ, I'm even more impressed with him because the first time he's doing this for us, and then even his friend he doesn't look at Edu when he's blowing the whistle, so he's trying to.
So overall, now do you say they we can score them?
Yes,
90% or 99%?
Yes, because no ref, even international ref.
So you give them a percentage. How many percent?
I'll give them 85.
85%.
Yes,
that's fair enough. Okay, Mr. Bassey, thank you so much for coming to the podcast. I just want to say thank you, and we want to appreciate you. Your team did the unimaginable from 0 point to 10 points. It's something no team, I'm not sure any team has come. First of all, you broke the record by being the only team that did not score a point on a particular match day. Again, you on the next match day, you got 10 points. You weren't intimidated. You weren't shy. You weren't scared. You took it by chance. You broke the 6 matches winless streak and got your first win, made it 3. I must say thank you and congratulations for that. Also, I want to ask you the final question, the last question. What player will be picking? You say you want to pick a ball carrying
what
midfielder.
I need in my team is a ball carrying midfielder now.
Okay.
But I'm number 5 picking order, so it's out of my hands actually. Okay, but that's what I prefer to pick if I have the chance.
I wish you what to wish yourself on the final day of selection. This one is there.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, thank you for your time, and we'll be here next week to tell you all what happened on match day 3, which will be very, very, very crazy because that is the day that the transfer window finally opens. My name is Uche. I'm here for Full Spirit Production. See you to come your way again next week. Bye-bye.